Before I start this video, I just wanted to thank everybody who supported me through this season, the 2018 to 2019 season. I'm going to put up a couple names that have stuck with me for the past year or the start of this season. I know there's a lot more names than the names that I'm putting up now that have supported me and commented and liked. And I'm sorry that I haven't gotten to you. It's just that there's a lot of people. But I'm just going to put the names that have really stuck with me and comment on a lot of videos throughout the season. I just wanted to say thank you, and without you, this channel wouldn't exist. Or it wouldn't have as much success as had for the past year. I just want to thank everyone who've liked, commented, and viewed my videos.
I'm a disgruntled Eagles fan, and we're awesome.
Hey disgruntled, I just want to add a quick explanation for the video that I posted yesterday, or the reaction video to the Saints game. I didn't add the very last play where it was picked off to end the game, and here's why. When I usually film those videos, I click record before the play starts, and then get the reactions after the play. So I kind of have to predict which plays would do really well, and I usually know when to hit record and when to not. This play, the interception, I didn't think that anything would happen on this play, so I didn't hit record to get the reactions. As the interception happened, I was shocked, and I didn't think of pressing record and getting the reactions of that play. I walked out of the room actually, and I was so frustrated. Recording the reactions just didn't come to my mind. And it's not that I have the reactions and just didn't put it in the video, I just didn't film the reactions because of how frustrated I was. Recording the reactions just didn't come to my mind because of how shocked I was that the Eagles season was over and how frustrated I was. So I just don't have the reactions all in general. But it kind of went like this.
What is that?
So sorry that I didn't put the reaction in the video. Now let's get to this recap. I think I'm more devastated that Nick Foles is not going to play next year, or not going to have a likelihood of playing next year on the Eagles at least. I think he might get traded to another team. But I think I'm more sad that Nick Foles may be leaving this team than us actually losing the playoffs. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm still very angry and shocked in everything that we lost and we cannot move on. But I'm just saying that Nick Foles may be leaving this team is more frustrating, or I'm more sad that that might happen than actually losing in the playoffs. Because that means that this streak of Nick Foles, him being the Super Bowl MVP and all, might come to an end. And I'm very sad because I think I've been one of his big supporters since he came on to the Eagles 2012. So I'm just sad that he might be leaving us again. But hopefully he signs a new contract and where he is a backup again and Carson Wentz can start. I think Nick Foles is the best backup that we have ever had, and I really don't want him to leave because I'm very emotionally attached to him. I'm not going to analyze this game that much because I'm still getting over the loss. I'm still getting over that shock. Because I just can't believe that we're out of the playoffs because we were in it the entire game. We went up 14 points in the first half and did absolutely nothing. I think I blame the offense more than the defense. Nick Foles didn't play his best game at all. He should have played a little bit better in the last 3 quarters. And I think I blame the coaching. The coaching, I don't know what happened. They just laid a freaking egg. I think I blame the coaching, then the offense, then the defense. Because the Saints offense is #1 ranked. And the defense was holding them the entire game. It's just that the third quarter, the frickin' Saints had a 10-minute drive, and that just gassed the defense. And Nick Foles in the offense couldn't do anything about it or have a comeback once the Saints finally left the field. And the Eagles even had an opportunity at the end. Now, I'm not mad at Alshon Jeffrey that much. I'm kind of mad, but still, he only dropped 2 passes all season, and that is his 3rd drop all season. He only dropped 2 before that. I'm still mad, but I still respect Alshon Jeffrey, and he's still a very good receiver. And I don't diminish anything of what I think of him. He's very talented and excellent as a wide receiver, and we should keep him for next year, in which I think we should. I'm just sad that it had to come down to that play, because we had many opportunities to put points on the board throughout the game, but we just couldn't. We had an electric start in the first quarter, and we were holding Drew Brees to only 20 yards in the first quarter. And we didn't capitalize on that at all the rest of the third quarter, or the rest of the last 3 quarters. I'm just very angry and annoyed that we couldn't pull this off, because we were in the game the entire way, and we should have won this game. The Saints were laying a goose egg because of they were in their home turf and the number 1 offense. We didn't take advantage of that at all. I know that we put 14 points like that, but still, we needed to take advantage of that more throughout the last 3 quarters. Some of the mistakes that Nick Foles were making in the first half, or at least the last 2 interceptions that he made that game, were terrible. Threw it a lot more to Zach Ertz. Heaved it more and got it a lot more air than he did. And the last pick wasn't really his fault, but there was still some throws that was just plain bad. But majority he did play very well throughout the game. It's just that we needed to put points on the board, and we weren't doing that. It's just unfortunate how the game ended, because it was just a plain job. It just went through Jeffrey's hands real fast, and we just couldn't do anything about it. I think it's just bad luck. But the irony of it, I was thinking after the Saints missed that field goal, I was thinking, wow, we might actually win because of a missed field goal again. And that would have been an awesome storyline. But unfortunately, we did not win. And I'm proud of the Eagles from how they rebound during this season. They were started 4-6 and somehow made it to the playoffs and beat the Bears. I have high hopes next year because we have Carson Wentz and a lot of new guys coming back. The only downside of this game, alongside of us actually losing it, is that Brandon Brooks is injured. He has a torn Achilles, which should last 9 months and into some of the next years. And he's our best offensive lineman that we have. He's only allowed 1 sack his entire career. But he's going to miss a few games in the 2019-2020 season. And it's a shame that we lost him for that few games. Now there's a bunch of free agencies and a bunch of news that I wanted to get to after the Super Bowl. I think I'm just going to cool down a little bit because after the loss. I'm going to continue to make videos, but it'll probably be a couple weeks after the Super Bowl. And I'm thinking of a hype video of this season and the best fan reactions throughout the season. So just stay tuned for that. Do a recap video and a preview video of the Super Bowl. Stay tuned for that. I'm going to try to post as many videos as I can during the off season. Thank you for the support this channel has for the past few months and for the past year as well. And thanks for watching.